Okay, Rabotai, Boker Tov. We are continuing with our new second class on Shabbat, of the laws of Shabbat. We are located in Synagogue Bet El, and we left off on page 89. Now, we already got to page 89, you believe it? And we said that a person is allowed to go ahead and move food from one plata to another plata. Even liquid, you'll be allowed to move from one plata to another plata, as long as the time that you put it on the second plata, your soup, your liquid, it's extremely hot. Doesn't have to be boiled, but it has to be extremely hot, means to say that you cannot touch it. It's called in English, scalding hot. That's the temperature for liquid. If you want to put it on another plata, moving out from this one, going to another one, at the moment you put it on the second plata, your temperature of the pot is supposed to be extremely hot. That's why if a lady wants to take a pot from her house, soup, and she wants to go to relatives, to friends, on Shabbat with her pot, we said that she's not allowed to insulate it for the first time. If she wants to insulate it, she has to put insulation already before Shabbat. And then on Shabbat, she can put it in her kalyaska, in her carriage, and take it with her to the second house. Now, let's say a lady's situation was that she didn't put the cover before Shabbat, towel, korpecha, blankets, all these things. And she wants to put it right now for the first time because it's going to get cold. What are you going to tell her? You're not allowed to. Okay, you're not allowed to. But she wants to, okay, I want to reheat it when I get to my relatives. Can I reheat it over there or no? What's going to be your answer? It's not going to be as hot as it was coming off from your plata. If it's going to remain as hot as that you cannot touch, you could be lenient and putting it back on the plata. Yeah, is this point clear? Raisin bagel is mezonot. If you want to be machmir, eat half of it, wait a few minutes, and then eat the other half. Because by volume, it's very puffed. By volume, if you eat one raisin bagel, you get 12 ounces, which is already enough to say Birkat Hamazon on it. But if you go after weight, by weight is 120 grams, and we need 216 grams to say Birkat Hamazon. So Rabbi Yosef says, is we pass in bottom line, equate. That's why people ask me, Rabbi, mezonot or hamotzi raisin? I say mezonot. But if you want to be mahmir, eat half and don't combine the second half by waiting a few minutes in between the first half to the second half. This way they don't combine that you ate one shot 12 ounces. It counts like you ate two parts of 6 ounces each. By volume. This way you cover.
On the first part.
Yeah, you'll say mezonot on the first part.
And then mezonot on the second one?
No.
That's it.
And you'll continue, and you'll wait a few minutes. The best is to wait 7-8 minutes in between. You can eat other things, salad, fish, other things meanwhile. Drink, talk. And then you go to the next one. This one, the next one, does not combine with the first one. The requirement to say Birkat Hamazon is only whenever you eat, according to the Rambam, 6 ounces, according to Rashi, 8 ounces. So if you will eat less than this amount, and then you wait a time not to combine to the second portion, so this way you ate 2 separate mezonot. We didn't eat a lot of mezonot in one shot to say Birkat Hamazon. This is an extra stringency. If you see a person that ate a raisin bagel, one shot, everything, and he said Ala Mechiyah at the end, mezonot Ala Mechiyah at the end, don't bother him. Rabbi told us we have to wait. It's extra level, machmir level. Man. Got it?
If you want to be mahmir part, just throw me out.
Huh?
You said it.
No, the law, remember, what's the law? You go after the weight. What is the weight? You need to eat 214 grams in order to be obligated in Birkat Hamazon.
So this bagel right there gives you 240.
No, this is bagel by weight. Give us the bagels so people will see.
So eat it all at once.
Yeah, beseder. Give us that one bagel. I'll show the camera.
Hold on, yeah.
Here, show us, Jacob. Oh, no. See, it's very puffed. I think it's jumbo size. So since volume is very big over here, the Kazait book says that the volume over here it's about 10 to 12 ounces. By weight, if you put it on the scale, it's going to be 120, 140 grams.
Correct.
you need 216 grams.
Correct. You need two of them.
Almost two of them.
Oh, yeah.
So if you just eat one, by weight opinion, you don't need to say Birkat Hamazon because you didn't eat enough to say Birkat Hamazon. You only say Ala Mechia Ala Kalkala after. But if you want to cover all opinions, don't combine, don't eat everything in one shot. Eat half, wait a few minutes, and then eat the second half. This you cover all opinions. If you don't want to cover all opinions, you don't have to. Wait is the law. That's the law. That's the bottom line. So if you see somebody eating it all in one shot, it's okay. He says Be'ala Mechia at the end, it's okay. He didn't make an Avera.
Don't bother.
You understood?
Yes, sir.
It's important for us to know the law and to know extra level. If you never know the extra level, you never know that there is what to grow to. You understand? Our dear friend in the back, he understood?
Of course.
I didn't mention name on recording. Okay, I go Johnny with us?
Yes.
Now, a question to you is like this. What's better, that I should tell a goy to put soup on the plata? Plata is on. I put the soup, I tell the goy, put the soup. Oh, Amir Tzadik is back. Put the soup on the plata, or better that I should use timer. What do you say, Amir? What's better?
Put on the timer before Shabbat
No,
starts.
no, if it's a goy, you put on a goy.
Yeah?
A goy.
What's better? I should put it on myself. I take cold soup, put on the plata that it's cold,
Grandma
and the
goy.
timer will kick in and reheat the soup palakas very hot.
Or-
Or I should have a second solution is I have a goy. I'll tell a goy, I don't need timer schmimer and do myself. I tell a goy, Ricardo, take the soup, put it on the plata. The plata is hot.
Oh, first
Which one of the two is better?
First.
Do myself through a timer?
Or-
Или tell a goy without timer?
yourself with the timer.
Yeah, I think it's better yourself at the time. The grandma.
Give us a proof. What's more lenient? Grama causing something?
Or
Подтолкнул, чтобы это стало. I asked somebody, how do you say grama in Russian? They didn't know until my mother told me. My mother is expert in Russian.
talk to no.
Подтолкнул. Oh, Haimov is back, Rabotai. Who said Haimov is not going to come back? Haimov. Bechor. Joe bude. Давай снимай звоночки и поворотики, все есть.
Ну, свеженький.
Давай все есть.
No,
So says Ravaria, Bechor, what's better, to ask a goy to do something or do myself through a timer?
Timer.
Kol hakavod. How do you know? Bechor remembers. Unbelievable.
Timer is the best.
Yeah.
If not,
Bechor, if you would learn Torah from young age, telling you.
But you can do it by Goy. It's okay. If no timer,
But give me a proof that to do something through a grama, through a timer, through a delay, it's better than to do it through a goy. Remember the proof? Who remembers the proof? I'll tell you a hint. If a house is on fire, back in the day,
oh,
that's the law.
if it's fire, you can touch nothing, you can do nothing. But if you go and do it by yourself, it's okay, mutar.
True, but can I ask a goy to turn it off?
No.
No. Can I put buckets around the house
Filled up with water.
filled up with water, and whenever the heat is going to burst the buckets, the water is going to turn off the fire?
Yes.
I could do it, right?
Yes.
Again, we're talking back in the day.
Yes.
In the case the person is going to listen to the recording today, he should not think that this halacha. Back in the day, people used to leave one house here, a lot of field, and then the next house was further down. So when the house is on fire, only a house is on risk, no life in risk.
Yes.
Today, that the system, we don't have agriculture. You know what agriculture is?
Yes.
Yeah, Bechor Vishabash. Agriculture means farming. I mean, agriculture means Bechor, farming. Today, people don't make farming. Most people make a living totally different from farming.
Yes.
In English, it's called agriculture.
Computer.
Сегодня everything, computer, gold, watches, building, real estate, computer, other ways. They don't deal so much with farming in order to make a living today, most of the world. They are still farming, but most of the world is not dealing with this thing, right? So that's why the system that today people build is next to each other. That's if chas v'shalom, one house, one apartment is on fire, everything can go on fire. Lo aleinu. You see what happened in the California, London, crazy fire is unbelievable. Destroys decades of building in one day. It doesn't exist anymore. So because of that, life is in risk. Nowadays, a person must turn off the fire himself on Shabbat, if there is such a risk. But back in the day, there was a lot of fields in between the houses. So the only risk is money. You don't break Shabbat for money. Even it's a lot of money. Not allowed. Can I ask the goy to turn it off? No. Can I put buckets filled up with water and the buckets will burst and get turned the water off? Yes. So goy was not allowed. Make a delay action, grama, with the buckets of water, it is allowed. So says Alvadia, what is more lenient by Jewish law?
Grama.
Ask a goy to do something for me? Or do it myself to a grama?
Right, through a grama much better because through a goy we have more.
So from this point, Alvadia brings a proof to the soup.
Machmir.
Is it better to ask the goy to put a soup on the plata?
Or
I'll do it myself through a timer.
Timer much better.
Is warming up the soup the oraita?
Huh?
Is the oraita?
The warming up the soup is machloket. We said anything machloket for a Jew, it's on the oraita safek the oraita lechumra. But ask a goy, it's safek on the rabbanan. Safek the rabbanan lekula. You understood? You see, Rabotai, imagine right now a person is a synagogue, right? They say, oh, well, we're going to tell a goy to do this, do that, do this, do that. Synagogue, Rabbi, for synagogue it's allowed. Yeah, but if you could bypass it and apply timers, and the timer will turn on and off the whatever you need, it will be better. It's not an avera to ask a goy in the synagogue, but better to do things through the timer.
So Rabbi, let's say I put a timer on in my, let's say before Shabbat, I set up a timer in my bedroom for the light to be on until 9 p.m. and then turn off at 9. So on until 9, turn it off at 9. That's allowed.
Yeah, before Shabbat you set up.
So it's set up, computerized,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't touch it.
Yeah, 100% allowed. Turn on, to turn off, no problem. Now, question to you, Bechor. Ashkenazim also agree with this or no?
No.
Why? Tell us. Why? What Ashkenazim say?
Thank you.
Ashkenazim is
What argument between Sfaradim and Ashkenazim regarding grama, delayed action? I mean, what's the argument between us? Remember? Igor, you remember? Is this case of the Gemara, is it davka or lav davka? Is this as a special law or no? You learn from this law to other cases also.
Right, you learn to other cases.
So Ashkenazim say, special only here. You're allowed to put the buckets with the water and causing the fire to turn off. Why? Because it's a big financial loss. So for a financial loss, you're allowed to do delayed action, grama. But if it's not a financial loss, you're not allowed to.
That's not true.
That's how Ashkenazim look at it. How does Faradim look at it, Yakubo?
We use all the time.
They say that this is an example that you can learn from this to other cases. Got it? Very good. כי אנחנו מקליטים את השיעור. ולחזון איש, בשעה 10. ולחזון איש, אפילו על גב אש גלויה, מותר להגיס במבושל כל צורכו. וגם אחר שהוא שם מהאש במבושל כל צורכו, כתב בבית יוסף שמיד מותר להגיס. Now, what if a person had pot and he wants to mix the pot? Tell me what are the conditions in order to mix the pot?
The food has to be 100% cooked.
take it out from the plata, you can mix
That's incorrect. Who remembers? Igor, tell us.
What are the conditions?
full cook,
To mix the pot.
full
Two conditions you need. Tell us. Condition number 1 is Yitzchak.
full cook,
One, it has to be full cooked, fully cooked,
Fully cooked. Very good.
One.
Condition number 1. Condition number 2.
Covers fire.
Covered fire.
covered fire.
Remember, plata is covered fire. You don't need to take it out of the
Covered
plata.
plata, yeah.
When we said you need to take it out of the plata, out of the source of heat, by crock pot.
Crack pot. Really open.
Yakuba, why by crock pot we have to remove it from the crock pot? Right now we have this crock pot on Shabbat. Can we mix it on Shabbat morning before we serve it or not?
No,
It's fully cooked. Celo noche garit.
during the week, because it's the actual during the week.
Can I mix it on Shabbat morning or no?
No.
Why not?
Because inside is a clear shini.
Rishon garit.
It's like
If you make it clear shini, you can't do it.
Good. What if I don't want to make it kli sheni bechor? What if I just want to remove the pot, the metal, the insert? I want to remove it and mix over there.
No.
We allowed to do this or no?
No.
Says halacha not allowed, according to Bechor Torah.
Because it's still hot.
But according to our Torah,
So,
allowed.
you're taking and moving, you can't put it back.
You mixing up Bechor with the korpecha.
Oh, yeah.
What did we learn by the korpecha? Whenever you remove it out from the plata,
Yeah.
can I cover it right away with the korpecha or no? With the blankets?
No.
No. If I want to cover it, what do I need to do?
Slish.
Make kli sheni, spill it to another cup, another vessel. But whenever I want to mix, all I need is, it has to be either covered fire. Crock pot is not a covered fire.
Correct.
Because that's the normal way of cooking throughout the week for the rest of the world, not only for Jewish people.
Unless you put foil inside.
Unless you'll put foil inside, you cover it from inside, then no problem. It's considered to be covered, you put foil. This electrical pot, slow cooker, chulen pot его называют. It has many names. It's the only pot that has so many names. Slow cooker, crock pot, chulen pot. What else you know? Crock pot. How else do you call it?
Volcano.
So this crock pot, Bechor, on Shabbat, I want to mix it. Nemesho. What if I want to mix it? Should you do it?
Ubran.
Take it out. Very good. Don't have to spill it to another pot. In that same one, even though it's extremely hot, you're allowed to mix it over there because it's off the fire. If Rabbi, I want to mix it inside the crock pot. Should you do it? Before Shabbat, put aluminum foil. Once you put aluminum foil, you made the crock pot into a covered fire with the aluminum foil.
What if you do it during Shabbat? Put aluminum foil there.
Also good.
Take
Also
it
good.
out, put aluminum foil.
Yeah, you can also do that. But the whole idea why they want to mix it inside the pot, they don't want to pick it up and move it out. But if you want to move it out, put your falga on Shabbat, and then put inside again. Okay.
Has to be 100% cooked or 50% is okay also. That's
We said 100%. We paskin 100%. Bechor, what does it mean? Osovo 100 or chulen 100% cooked. What does it mean 100% cooked? It has to be tadegi?
No.
No. What it has to be?
Edible.
Edible. How many hours?
Very tasty. Oh.
It's edible. The meat, the potatoes, the beans, the rice, whatever you put.
1 hour.
No, at the maximum, minimum 30 minutes. So it was already edible.
The meat? The meat is going to be edible.
Nice meat, like we're doing it.
1 to 2 hours.
It's a good point. Yaakov says depends if it is sliced meat
Yeah.
or is it chunks of meat. It's a good point. Chunk of meat is going to take longer
Correct.
to cook. Okay, let's say 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah? 1 hour, all opinions, it's
All
cooked.
opinions,
Fully cooked.
Fully cooked.
After it's fully cooked, can I mix it now right now on a plata?
On a platter.
Can I mix it inside the crock pot with aluminum foil?
Yeah.
Can I mix it inside the crock pot without aluminum foil?
No.
No.
Very good.
No.
But how do you mix it with a cover on?
I'm not talking about the lid. We're talking about cover in the electrical unit, in the base. The base of it has a source of heat, elements, height elements.
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good one. Soon we're gonna learn Rabbi Nachman, you're gonna miss it.
In 2 hours, I'll listen.
Ay, ay, ay. טוב. וגם מאחר שהוסר מהאש במבשל כל צורכו, כתב בית יוסף שמיד מותר להגיס. בית יוסף says after you remove it from the fire, let's say you have an open fire, ממש, פלגה, את הפלמה, flame, real fire. I removed it from the fire. Can I mix it now or I need to let it relax? Says Bet Yosef, if it's off the fire and it's fully cooked, you're allowed to mix it immediately. Miyad. שואל את המiyad העבריתי?
Right away.
Immediately.
But it's clear show.
Even though it's kli rishon. Because fully cooked, the mixing is not going to cook it more. It's already fully cooked.
Okay.
And it looks like cooking. It's not. It's off the fire. Nobody cooks off fire. This point clear, Bechor? 100%? Yakubov? Hazak? Very good. Rachmin? Shmo bottom line famidate. Osha Rachmin. Rachmin, thanks to Rachmin, everybody knows the bottom line, Rabotai. Huh?
Very, very nice.
Okay?
Hey, Yaakov.
Rachmin, your last name has to be Rachmin Baramlanovich.
Bottom line rich. ולא רחמים bottom line rich.
Okay? Very good. וגם לא גזרו שם היחמים, עוד שחששו בפירות הנושרים. זה שונה הדין שם שהפירות קלים לעשיר ואילו לבשל זה טרחה יותר, ולכן נשאר... זה לא כי האגרות משה שעשה משום זלזול שבת, אך החזון עובדיה חולק שהרבה שעון חשמלי מותר שלא יתרנו לו לבשל באופן ישיר. Now comes the אגרות משה.
Remote for Mike.
Oh,
Is the guy there?
oh, Mike sent you? Thank you.
Oh,
Comes Igot Moshe, Rav Moshe Feinstein. He was a big rabbi that lived over here in New York. In the 1980s, he was the biggest rabbi in America, the most famous one, and knowledgeable one. You know, some people are famous, they're not knowledgeable. Some people are be'emet knowledgeable, and he was like that. Rav Ovadia Yosef says that he was the posek of America, he calls him. The posek, the biggest rabbi in America, Rav Moshe Feinstein. He finished Shas over 400 times.
He finished what?
Shas, the whole Talmud, over 400 times.
Wow.
Shulchan Aruch, I don't remember how many times, 500 times.
Wow.
That's how, if you read it,
Repeating.
repeating, but not, you know, it's not every single line in the Gemara, it's another question, it's another answer. And then process kaska.
Wow. So every time he repeats something.
Exactly. Every time you repeat, something new comes. It was genius. Rav Moshe Feinstein says that I don't allow people to use timers.
Why?
All this timer businesses says gonna lead one day that Shabbat is gonna go down the drain. You're gonna do dishwasher on timers. You're gonna do blenders on timers. You're going to put plata on timers. You're gonna put lights on timers. You're gonna put AC on timers. You're gonna have cars on timers. You're gonna have everything you want in timers. Shabbat is Shabbat.
just vacuum deal with an timer.
Vacuum timer, at a timer, everything timer, asur. You say not allowed to use timers on Shabbat. So, where is going to be the kavod of Shabbat? Says Rav Ovadia Yosef, I'm sorry, Rav Moshe Feinstein, you're a big chacham, but I disagree with you. Why? He says, the fact that a person uses a timer, it shows that he cares about Shabbat. Just opposite whatever you say. Why I don't take a soup from the refrigerator and put it on a hot plate on Shabbat, hot plata? Why not? Directly. Why I don't do it? Oh, Shabbat. What do? I set up a timer because I know I'm not allowed to break Shabbat. Today's Shabbat.
Right.
I put it only whenever the plata is cold. Then I put the soup on top, and I'm waiting patiently for the timer. L'Shem Yahod Kudsha Berchu, Davat Kudsha. He says it's the biggest kavod that I do when I'm using a timer, showing that I know today is Shabbat. God bless you. Wait. So fast. Toda Rabba. Rabbi Ovadia Yosef Bechor, he needed new things. His wife used to ask the person how much you charge for whatever service. So he says, and how much would you charge me to come to my home to do the same thing? He tells her, he says, come. Once Rabbi Ovadia Yosef used to learn, he needed new shoes. The seller comes, he's learning Torah. He's measuring the new shoes for him. His wife chooses the style, puts on him. Lishbas Toba, Some important what? My husband should not be distracted from the study of the Torah. He needed a new suit. The suit already became old, ripped, those, He used to come measure on him. This suit is good for him, so. He never had to go to buy new suit, to buy new shoes, to take care of things. One time they say, whenever he was younger, his wife said, listen, 12 kids they had, 6 boys, 6 girls. What do you say? Girl, boy, what I could. There's twins also, yes. Twin girls, yes. He says, listen, 12 kids, I need your help. What do you need? He says, I need you to go make shopping. Right? He gives her a list of the shopping. He's in the middle of the going to the shopping, he got a certain chidush, a certain Gemara, a certain Rambam, a certain this. He said, oh, that's the answer to the Rambam, the Gemara over there. Now I understand. Zabil gave it at shopping. He goes all, his wife waiting, shopping finish. He got lost in the Torah. She said, okay, I understood you already lost case. For you only Torah, I'll do it myself. She used to get helpers to help her. It's either your money or your time. Remember the rule. Always, time cannot come back. Money could come back. That's why whatever you could do through your money, don't do with your time. Unless it's chesed, if you need to do chesed to someone. But if you're trying to say, I'll do it myself, I'll save $100. You saved $100, but you lost 2 hours, 3 hours. That you could have studied Torah instead. You could have been devoting your time to better things. So therefore, Rabbi Yosef says that I disagree with Moshe Feinstein. Timers, it is allowed. Now, recently they had, like a few years ago, they had kosher switch. You heard about this kosher switch thing? Is it allowed? Yeah, the person was inventing it. Is it allowed? Not allowed? Became Dardisa, became Balagan, and all over the Jewish world. Some rabbis said, Asur Deoraita. Ashkenazi rabbis. Others say, what are you talking about? 100% allowed. The other one said, is it gray area? Put it in hospitals, put it in houses that people break Shabbat already, so they break less Shabbat right now, Don't abuse the system. Make it whoever already breaks to make less problems, to make the kosher switch. So one rabbi said, when the timers came out to the market, there was also a big balagan about this. And today everybody, all the ultra-Orthodox today using the timers in the houses. So that system also is gonna go inside the people. At the beginning, only the lenient one's gonna use, and then later on, even the ultra-Orthodox will use.
Exactly what you said.
But get your priorities straight. People panic over lost money, yet stay calm over wasted days. Money can return. Time cannot return. Abolivai parking bonago. Yeah, I'm on the parking
That should be
near
the thumbnail of this video.
This is exactly what you just said earlier.
Yeah. That's why I all the time tell you, Rabotai, don't miss Torah classes. Don't miss Torah classes. You're not coming to the classes to show support to the rabbi. You're coming to the classes to support your own neshamot, your neshama. Okay, next. גרמה עדיפה מאמירה לגוי, שהרי בדלקה עשרים קיבוי על ידי אמירה לגוי, ותנו על ידי גרמה, ואגב אין שליחות לגוי לרוב הפוסקים, אפילו אם שילם לו. Now question to you is, בכור, what if right now, somebody, you need to sell chametz, да? You need to sell your chametz, Pesach comes. You need to sell your chametz. You don't have time to go to the rabbi, sell chametz. Can you call your son, your friend, put my address, put my eter, and sell for me the chametz? Do you need to do it yourself, or can you appoint somebody to do it, to ask somebody else?
Messenger is good.
Your son, Baruch Hashem, bought a new house, and he wants to put mezuzot. And he says, Abba Becha, would you put the mezuzot for us? Can you ask the person, can your son ask you, Abba, put the mezuzah for me? Or he has to put the mezuzah himself?
No, you could put it. You could make
Can
it.
somebody else do the mitzvah or no?
Yes.
Yeah? There was one time a lady called me, somebody gave her my number. Rabbi, can you help me to put mezuzah in my house? I said, well, where is your husband? No, I'm a widow, divorced, Nippon. I have no husband. Right? Where is your kids? Everybody moved out. Right? Why don't you do it yourself? Huh? A lady can put mezuzah, Rabbi?
Yeah.
I said, of course. Ma be'emet? I said, yeah. I said, I'll guide you how to do it. Instead of going all the way to you, coming back, you do it yourself. I'll watch on the camera how you do it. But when you say bracha, you have to put a head cover. Ma, I need a head cover. Yeah. Chai, she went, she got a head cover. She didn't have a head cover. She went, I told her how to measure the upper third, put it in the tefach hachitzot, put everything there. And but you need to say bracha, you need to put a head cover. Chai, I don't have a head cover. You did copy. After you buy the head cover, talk to me. She goes, she buy a head cover. She puts the mezuzah. I said, no. Now the head cover is hard to keep. It was not so hard. Maybe it's not so bad. I say, you see, through the mezuzah, you made mitzvah mezuzah yourself. You made bracha yourself, and you got a head cover for yourself also. Lady that was once married, she is not allowed anymore to reveal her hair. Even though right now she's not married. Divorced lady, widow lady, she has to still cover her hair.
All of that.
All the time, yeah. Even if she is young, even though she's 20 years old. Israeli, a lot of soldiers passed away during Hamas attack, который был.
А что, она уже не замужем, зачем ей волосы закрывать?
So,
Пусть она должна замуж выйти.
oh, so says Avad Yosef, even though she is very young, she's still obligated to cover her hair.
Why?
But if she wants to remarry and attract eyes, it says she can put a wig.
A wig.
Even though Avad doesn't allow wigs, it says for this
Просто свои
purpose,
волосы открыть не может.
right. For this purpose, to allow her to get remarried, we allow her to put a wig.
Why?
Because we want her to get married.
No, why can't she?
Open her hair.
The Torah says, once a lady was already married to a man, not was with a man. Some opinions hold that once she was already with a man, doesn't matter married or not, she has to cover her hair.
Как это?
Вот так это было.
А, пах, ну да, вот теперь.
Да.
А, окей.
If she was doing averotiki, потом стала поворотики.
So in the Gemara they talk about city has a different rule, town has a different rule, a walled has a different rule. So is that the same story with women covering their hair? It's all.
No, that's across the board. It's across the board. Everybody's everybody knows this. Question is, do we hold like the strict opinion that says even though she's not married, she has to cover her hair after she did act with a man? Bottom line, we don't hold like them. But I'm telling you that it's so important thing that after a lady was one time with a man, that even their opinion says now she has to cover her hair. Bottom line, Rav Yosef doesn't go with this opinion. He says well, we can be lenient, but once she's married, sure. Doesn't matter if she's right now already not married or not, she has to cover her hair. But if she's young, some lady that is not married when they're old, 75, 80 years old, she doesn't want to go on a remarry, so she still keep her head covered. But if it's 20 years old, her husband went to the Israeli army, lo alenu, Hamas Mahshimam killed him, lo alenu. There's many stories like this.
Yeah.
Last war, 1,500 soldiers passed, not only soldiers, but 1,500 people passed away from the last war. Hamas, 50,000 of them passed away. But, we see the bracha of Hashem, that 50,000 on their side and only 1,500 on our side. With the attacks, with the bombing, with the devonigit that they did. In total was only this number. But some ladies was married, singles. Now, young, to say. Now they are, not married. Widows. So what, she's not going to remarry now? 20 years old lady. Of course she wants to remarry. So in such a case, Rabbi Yosef tells her, put a wig. Until the marriage, then you put you back to your kosher head cover.
This is in the written Torah, or is that
Written Torah.
written Torah?
Head cover is written in the written Torah. We just read it 2 weeks ago. Parashat Naso. Torah says that the lady that was suspected that she was cheating, she has to come to the Kohen, Parashat Sotah, and the Kohen has to uncover her hair.
Сейчас уже такого.
Para HaKohen et Rosh HaIsha. So Gemara says, why the Torah had to tell us this? So to tell you that once a lady was, when are you Sotah? Whenever you're married. Not whenever you're dating. Only when you're married. So you see the status the Torah wrote, the Kohen has to uncover her hair. So the fact that the Torah says the Kohen has to uncover her hair means that until now she had to be with a covered hair. So this is written in our written Torah.
Why they have to uncover it?
To show disrespect. Back in the day, to show your hair to the public was as you show your private area to the public. The Torah says it.
At that time, it wasn't proven that she was guilty or not.
Huh?
At that point, she wasn't proven to be guilty or not.
No,
Until
we're talking.
She drinks
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So why would they disrespect her before knowing that she was loyal or not loyal? She was guilty.
The fact that she was putting herself in this situation. You're not allowed to put yourself. Your husband told. When are you becoming sota? When your husband said, "I don't like the fact that you're secluding yourself with this man. Don't do this again." And she still didn't listen. She wanted to be secluded again.
But there has to be two witnesses when he says that. Even before she
By the
drinks.
way, Bechor, this law applies today also. Sota laws,
How?
even without Bet Hamikdash.
How?
But during Bet HaMikdash, you could solve the problem. There was a problem, husband suspecting his wife. How do you solve the problem? You go Bet HaMikdash, you put the Kohen, the whole story, the whole process. Today, if there is such a problem, we cannot solve the problem. And Chas v'Shalom, they have to go separate ways.
Even though there's a
That's it. Never tell your wife, I don't like you to be secluded with this man.
In front of witnesses.
Right, in front of two kosher witnesses.
Переведите, что?
Я не любил, чтобы ты, когда ты уединяешься с ним. Две свидетеля видели, that you said it, and again she was secluded, finish. You cannot, even though she didn't do anything.
Divorce.
Chas v'shalom, да. Неправильно сказано. That's why you have to be careful. Don't tell your wife, I don't like to be secluded.
But as
You
I
can
said,
say, I don't like you when you're talking to him privately. I don't like that you are too laughing with him too much, staying up at late, very late. Sometimes the lady is working for a boss. Even though she's educated, let's say she's NP, PA, whatever it is, or accountant or whatever it is. During tax season, accounting stays until very late in the office. And sometimes only the boss is over there and your wife is over there. 12 o'clock at night, she's still at work. Tax season, I need to finish this thing, I need to finish that thing. You don't like it.
if there's
Only her with her boss in some Manhattan office, 20th floor. Problems can happen or no?
Of course.
Of course.
all the time.
So you cannot tell your wife, I don't like you being secluded with your boss like this. If you said this line and two witnesses heard it, and tomorrow she's against being secluded in front of those two witnesses, Has v'shalom, das vidana. Even though she didn't do anything. You understand, Michael? That you can say, I don't like that you stay up till late. I don't like that you are only by yourself with him. The word secluded, yichud, that's the key word. If you say that word, finito.
Что это secluded? Что это?
Уединиться.
В одном комнате быть
Уединение.
вместе. и
Отдельно.
дверь закрыта. Отдельно.
Some people have home visits job. Doctors or nurses, home visits. Or if AC technicians, different type of technicians. The husband is at work, the wife is at home. The technician comes whenever the lady is at home by herself.
cleaning lady.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with these things. Not to violate the laws of seclusion. Уединиться. Asu. A technician comes home, have your wife on your phone. Cameras. Or the husband is in the town. There's a lot of ways
What
around
if it's
it.
the other way around? What if it's a cleaning lady coming in and I'm at home?
Yeah, same thing.
Cleaning lady is good.
Yeah, symbolic good.
So I have to
For
leave
Goyim,
the
it's no problem. 1, 2, 3 for them.
Well, we have cameras nowadays, so
So the question if somebody watches the cameras.
it's recorded.
Somebody watches it, record it. Who's gonna know?
Could be.
Who's gonna know? You know, because there's one guy that comes to our shul over here. He told me that the clinic lady one day, he was 16, 17 years old, used to go to public school, and he made avera with her.
What?
With cameras and with everything.
So he wasn't married.
How?
He was, 16, 17 years old. How? I need to explain to you how, Bechol? How you make averot with a lady?
Она захотела или он?
I don't know. At the end, they both made avera. He regretted it so badly after, Chaval al Azman. But at that time, Yetzer Hara didn't let him see this. Later on, he suffered, he lost money, he lost a lot of that. This happened because of that. It's very important for a person not to be secluded. A lot of times the goyim make this, and also whenever they go to rich houses, they also blackmail. If you're not gonna give me money, I have recordings or whatever we did.
What?
That's why in the college, office hours, the professors always kept the door open. Right?
Yeah.
Because they have good professors.
This is very practical. Nowadays, it's not a clean world anymore. You gotta be very careful. Yesterday, somebody called me, Bechor. Yesterday. I'm coming to Bet Knesset yesterday. Huh? Rabbi, I gotta talk to you emergency. Huh? Makara? Huh? I was busy, I couldn't pick up. He says emergency. I picked up. What happened? Rabbi, my friend told me that he knows that his best friend's wife cheated on his friend. What should he do? Should he tell the husband or no? I said, does he have the proof? Does he have two witnesses saw it? Did he see it? He has proofs. He says, he has proofs he can show? No, he lost them. He had proofs, but he lost them. I said, I also saw your wife cheating on somebody. I had proofs, I lost them also. I had them, but I lost it. Do you need to report or no? I said, this is 100% Lashon Hara. If you will say this, it's not Lashon Hara, it's Motzi Shem Ra. You burn somebody's name, that's Sikundu. You made her husband's heart cold. Motzi Shem Ra. Motzi, это вытащил. Хамотzi lechem min haaretz, right? Motzi Shem Ra. It's not Lashon Hara. This is worse than Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara is the truth. And you go and you tell everybody. Not allowed to tell everybody. Not allowed to say it anyway. There is no reason you're saying it. Motzi Shem Ra is not truth. You're making up a story about it.
No, один Rabbi Gershel Lashon Hara is okay when you think that, let's say, this person could cheat on this one. To prevent it, you can say, stay away from him because that's good one.
There is 6 conditions. That's one of the conditions. The 6 conditions what you need to fulfill in order to say Lashon Hara to somebody else. Yeah. Okay, back to us. If so, that's I don't believe this right away things. Oh, he called me. He was stressed. He said, I don't know now. He's going to be with his wife. Maybe he makes an avera if she cheated on him. Religious people, head cover, I'm telling you.
What did he do then? He just.
He asked me, what do I do? He was like very stressed.
He didn't tell him.
What should I tell my friend that this and this happened? That their mutual friend said that he saw Naso, he has proof for that. Told him, no, Chas v'shalom, don't say anything. It's wrong if you will say it. You'll be Motzi Shem Ra. You can burn. Motzi Shem Ra.
Motzi Shem Ra?
Shem, imя, Shem это имя. Ra, плохого.
Ra?
Ra, буква Айн. Ra.
Ra.
Motzi Shem Ra. You can burn people's name about in seconds. Seconds. Make up a story, seconds. Was one rabbi not too long ago, very famous, I don't want to mention name on camera. That one Gioret, Goya said, or became a convert or whatever. Oh, he used to come to my apartment, used to do things with me.
Send that to me.
You remember that story? Not too long ago it was.
What?
Very famous rabbi. Very famous. World famous. And one lady went on the YouTube and she said that, yeah, he did this and this to me. No proofs whatsoever.
А зачем это Лашон Хара сказал?
He said bad things about another rabbi that said that the Zohar is sheker, it's all made up, so he said this rabbi doesn't follow our Torah. He has his own Torah to follow. That rabbi, you know, Raboy, Bukhari is a Raboy, Raboy is a bad boy. This Raboy goes, pays this lady money, goes tell a story about that rabbi. Revenge. Он против меня сделал, я им против него сделал. She took the money, spoke on the internet. And everybody, oh, I can't believe this rabbi, how can he do this? 5 minutes, destroyed somebody's name. That's it, don't believe these things. This is asur to believe. It's avera if you believe these things. There is no proof whatsoever. You cannot believe any of these things.
What if the proof is a video?
Today, video you also cannot believe.
That's what I'm saying. Right?
Today is AI code. I can make Donald Trump say, we make a contract with Iran, we ally with Iran against Israel. Why? Here, look, Trump saying it, look. Today, everything could be fake.
So I'm saying this is not going to be used as a proof at all.
No, nothing. Today, nothing.
Physical witnesses, right?
Yeah, that's why back in the day, people couldn't believe it. I'm talking about 5-10 years ago. Rabbi, I have a video of the guys doing certain things. What do you mean? Why the Torah said 2 kosher witnesses? Videos could be faked.
Yeah, but just
Even
two
the
witnesses
voice.
also
Yeah,
could,
yeah.
The voice, everything today could be faked.
what if they've been bribed,
Huh?
not telling the truth?
What?
Let's say, me and you, for example, we have two people
We are 2 witnesses.
huh?
We are 2 witnesses, he's saying.
Two witnesses maybe don't like me, they go against me.
Yeah. Oh, the Torah has laws. We investigate them. We don't just take the word. There's 7 questions we have to question them to make sure that they are 100% saying the truth. Просто так никому не поверим. Okay? Okay, back to us. Let's do a little bit of Rabbi Nachman, yeah.
Yeah.
Yaakov forgot about Rabbi Nachman. Almost he forgot.
We finished the line, that's why.
So now it says Rabbi Nachman Yaakov, when a person has desire for food, lo alenu lo alechem, ta'ava, for food, is considered to be lacking his emuna. The more you're going to desire food, the less emuna you will have in life.
Is there gluttony?
Yeah. How do you know, Bechor, if you have desire for food? If you make arguments, complaints about food. You ask your wife to do certain food, she didn't do it. Or she didn't do it according to the way you like it. You like well done French fries. She made French fries takoy, Ashkenazi takoy, Kondulski, Bielinki. You like it to be brownie. She made it not brownie. And you're making a whole balagan in the house because of that. Or not even balagan, you make zamichani. If you make a rebuke, you have desire for the food. You don't desire peace, you desire food. And the more you're going to desire food, the less emunah you will have in God. And the less emunah you have in God, the less happier you will be in this world. The less happier you will have, he's going to say right now, the less happier you will be in this world, the more sad you will be in this world. The more sad you're going to be in this world, the more depressed you're going to be in the world. All this domino effect started, he says, from ta'avat ha'achila. So how do we know it from? Where do you bring a proof? It says in Shema Yisrael, we have a pasuk, ונתתי עשב בשדך לבהמתך ואכלת ושבעת. I give grass in the field, the animal will eat, and you also will eat and enjoy. The animal, the food, ואכלת ושבעת, you satiate, you enjoy. It says the word esev is grass, but esev also means abbreviation of 3 words. Oseh, Shalom, Bimromav. Whoever makes peace with the heavens, with the situation he has right now. He doesn't disagree with the heavens. Why you gave me such a wife? He doesn't disagree with the heavens' decision. It says whenever you have esev, which is peace, you agree, you have a peace with the situation, you accept the situation. What's the next word? You will eat, and you will satiate yourself. But if you has v'shalom, when are you satiate yourself? Only whenever you attach yourself to God. If you have arguments over food, you have no shalom, you have no shalom with the situation, you will eat, but you're not going to be satiated. That's how important it is for a person to know. Food is like gas to the car. I put gas on the car, I drive. I have to put food in my mouth to continue my day. But it's not a goal. You didn't buy a car in order to put fuel in it all day. That's not the goal about the car.